Hello, this is G.H. Glade for Coaching ADD. First of all, anxiety problems are really common for people with ADD, ADHD. It will affect almost 40% of people at some time in their life. And I'd like to give a shout out to a person I'll just refer to as Special K, just like the breakfast cereal. She's an exceptional psychiatric nurse. She's part of the new guard coming up to advance things when guys like me leave off. And she was the inspiration for this video. Well, let's return to anxiety and how it works. First, I'd like you to meet Mog. Mog is one of our ancestors. He lived in a dangerous world where there were all sorts of large carnivores who found Mog really tasty. And so as a survival mechanism, we developed an alert system to let us know when something really dangerous was coming up behind us to eat us. And the problem is we're still basically a caveman or woman. We basically have the same alarm system that activates with perceived threat. Now, say we're faced with, say, a saber-toothed tiger. The body gears up to go into fight-flight reaction. Anxiety is this reaction. Panic is the ultimate OMG experience. I'm going to be eaten by a large carnivore. The trouble is the alarm system has become oversensitized. What we perceive as a saber-toothed tiger is really not. And it's a false alarm. It's an overprotective mistake. The reality about these overprotective mistakes is no one's going to die from it. No one's going to go crazy from it. But these are both really common thoughts people have when they're in the middle of a panic episode. The trouble is this is experienced like this. So take some reassurance from the fact that when you're having one, you're neither going to die nor go crazy. Now, there are many antecedents to what is a very paradoxical sounding way of addressing these anxiety problems. It dates back before Milton Erickson, who I'm really familiar with. There was also Frank Farelli. He's the OG of use of paradoxical therapy. He wrote a book called Provocative Therapy. And there were certainly others before him. These are the ones I'm familiar with. Typically, people are taught to relax, to control their breathing. Meditation is extremely useful to address anxiety and panic until it's not. Common sense can backfire. This actually strengthens the panic symptoms when this happens. It can make things even more enduring. Sometimes relaxing makes this anxiety so much worse. And the more you fight the symptoms directly, the more strength they seem to grow. The more you avoid panic-provoking situations, the more panic controls your life. The more you run from panic, the faster it chases you. 1 in 3 people will experience this sometime during their life. This all sensitizes the body to these faulty alarm system mistakes. Now, this is all really counterintuitive, but empirically proven. And there's a dual approach with this. And as you think about this really different approach to things, I want you to think about signing up for this particular platform and get regular coaching. Give me a like, share it with your friends. But let's go on. You may think of this strategy as crazy, but empirically it's shown to be more effective than relaxation strategies. With a paradoxical approach, when you get a panic attack, you voluntarily try and make it stronger and last longer. And you can't do it. Paradoxically, it relaxes you. Let's give some real life examples. Have you ever tried to force yourself to go to sleep and find you're only just more awake? Sure you have. We all have. One of my favorite examples I'd like you to try right now is I would like you to really avoid thinking of a fluorescent pink polar bear. Blot it from your mind. Don't go there. Erase the image. It's never been there. Nothing. And what do you see in your mind's eye? Oh, have that fluorescent pink polar bear wave hi to you, because it's right there and we know it is. So that really demonstrates that paradox involved in leaning into it. And I like people to generally lean into anxiety, because the more you try and escape it, the more it controls you. This is really the first step. A second step is looking at acceptance strategies. Acceptance and commitment therapy involves creating an open, non-judgmental stance to whatever thoughts and feelings and bodily sensations arise, and moving through them while the experience is present, while anxiety is there. Well, these are great ways to get started. You have to remember what to do when it's happening. And that's hard when you're in the middle of anxiety. You have to apply it when the saber-toothed tiger is chasing you, and realize it's really a kitten. It's really a faulty mechanism. Now, the other part of the puzzle, and I'm going to put my therapist hat on because I'm also trained as a psychotherapist. Invest in your well-being. Find yourself a good therapist, because this helps a lot. There are always core patterns that are found with panic episodes. You want to identify what triggers the panic, and that oftentimes isn't very obvious at all. Your goal is to really get to a place where you just don't think about having a panic attack. A therapist can help you change these automatic response sorts of patterns and these faulty alarm systems, and can help coach you through really getting that whole process of leaning into it. So this has been G.H. Glade for Coaching ADD. Give me a like if you found this program useful for you. Even better, share it with other people. And until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.